Hello.
Is that any better?
That's a little better. I heard words.
Alright.
All right. There we go. All right.
It's the old
So you,
gaming mic here.
so you said you were carried. That's one of the words I heard.
Yeah, you get a good teammate, and then you kind of get up to plat 3, and then you lose that teammate, or they go, and then you just get punished by parties.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely a problem with the lower ranks. Is you have to you're gonna deal with a lot more Smurfs and carrying and groups. You have to
Oh
deal.
yeah, it's savage, especially when diamonds are dropping to plat 3s and they're trying to get back up all tilted.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, my friend, he just lost his account or whatever. He was champ 1, and then he had to start on a fresh new account because he couldn't recover his old account. He was on
Oh.
Xbox and he switched over, so he had to grind through Diamond 1, Diamond 2, and eventually got up. But yeah, so stuff like that happens. Doesn't happen at the higher ranks, or not nearly as much. But that's so
Yeah, yeah,
I do know
yeah.
that
I
that
mean,
is an issue.
it's just a lot of ball chasing, I think, with the low ranks. Like, I
Yeah.
was watching guys last night, and they were rotating behind the ball, and they hit the ball, and I'm charging up for it, and then I miss,
Yes.
obviously, and they're like, "Wow, what a save!" And I'm like, "Are you
Ah.
serious right now?"
Yeah, I mean, we'll see some stuff that we can fix though. The one thing about especially in twos, the tough part is you got to be and this is one of the things I'm going to go through in the video is you kind of got to be hyper aware of where everybody is on the field. And one thing that I want to see you start doing is what button do you have your boost bound to?
Circle.
Circle. All right,
Yeah.
it's not a problem. It's just one thing I'm gonna go over is pretty much like when you're doing. Let's see these training packs right here that I got for you. Is I want you to start using the R3. Which the only problem about it is um, if your boost is on a thumb button, is that you can't boost and look at the same time. So I mean, I have a boost to R1, but then I hold the controller weird and stuff like that. But I want you to start. I'm gonna ask you to start doing stuff like this to get more information on the field and stuff. So that's just a little precursor, but I'll show you where it'll be useful in the video. Um, where's so 2v2? What rank? So this is a plat 3, or is this like a plat 2, or what do we got here?
I think this was plat 3, so
This
that's
is a
why I
plat
sent it,
3
because
game.
I sucked.
I mean, not bad going from plat 1 to plat 3, even with finding a teammate. Not bad.
Mhm.
Not bad. And there's a rando, like you just picked up, not your buddy.
Yeah, this is like right after I played with Dan.
Yeah.
I got to plat 3, and I did this game after he left, and I thought, I made so many like errors that I thought it would be a good one just to kind of look at.
Yeah. It definitely gets a little weird towards the end when all those goals get scored, but we got a lot of stuff at the beginning.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so one thing about these kickoffs, I don't know if you got that Mertzy video. I don't know if he tells you this, but you see how you're off to the side here.
Yeah.
This is
Trying
one
to
thing.
find.
Yeah, you want to try and be more center. It's not really that bad depending on where your teammate is. If you're doing this on purpose, it's different. But I'm not sure if you are.
Trying
It
to
just
anticipate where he's hitting the ball, I think.
right, right. So most of the time, you want to kind of just hit the ball center,
Mm.
and just square as you can. But that I'm not. I'm honestly not. But even here, see how this guy's lined up.
Yeah.
This guy's lined up in this direction, and you're kind of off to the side. So this ball's always going to go in your direction. But
Mhm.
this guy's sitting back here, so it's not a huge problem there. Just a little thing. It's just a little. Going for this boost. A little. it could increase some efficiency there. Not too bad though. So this is one thing that I do see that's gonna be is this. I think we went over this last time. It's just this push out of net on a 50-50. So you see that this when the ball's on the ground like this, like what do you call this? Might be worse than it was when I was watching it originally. But this ball here is on the ground. And this guy's going to challenge it. Pretty much it's going to be a 50-50. So you kind of want to be defending this entire net here. You want to be, this position's actually okay because you can get up here, defend the whole net. But what you do is you push up really fast here, and this happens a few times throughout the video. So it's just something when this guy doesn't have possession. I think did we go over this last time? I feel like I'm repeating myself a little bit. Or maybe I said it to somebody else in the past week. But yeah, pushing up here, it's just a little risky. And you see how, because now the ball's in a weird spot. It's going over your head. Not that it becomes anything, but it just, if it was an unfavorable 50-50, you'd guys be screwed. Yeah. And then this is actually, this shot is actually in the training pack because this is, you just misread this a little bit. I don't know if you're misreading this or you mean to go to the outside than the inside, but it looks like you misread it a little bit here. And then you went on the inside here. And one thing I can't get in the training packs here, so there's like a bunch of mistakes on this one little run here. First the challenge up here, then this coming over here. What I would usually do here is kind of push this up, try and chip this against the wall, get on top of my car. But, I'm not expecting you to do some crazy dribbles or whatever, but kind of control it in this area. But looks like you flip back and forth. And one thing here is kind of, when you learn about dribbling a little bit more, is you kind of want to start, you got to realize when it's not possible to dribble anymore. And this is when the ball's this low, it's like, all right, you're done. So you got to, right here, you got to go for a 50-50. And it looks like you try to go to the outside. So if we slow this down a little bit. You go to the outside, and instead of getting a 50-50, you pretty much just give it away. And it's pretty much you want to try and anticipate being in front of the ball. So with that, and you waste a lot of boost, so you don't have control of the ball. You're wasting a bunch of boost to get there. And when really, you just kind of got to get the best 50-50 for your teammate to clean up. And that's what you should be focusing on there. Not really getting past him because it's nearly impossible to get past that guy from that situation. And you gotta accept defeat there. Hey, I can't dribble this anymore. But that's something that comes with time and practice when you realize you can't hit something anymore. Let me lower this loud for me. But pretty much anytime when the ball's on the ground like that, it's the same like that guy's situation. It's like, it's going to be a 50-50. But this is going to be a 50-50, so you want to be in front of the ball. But that's all right. You get rid of the possession. This is one of those situations where you lose information for a little too long. Right here. Both these guys are out of the screen for so long, you don't know what's happening, really. And it's just a little risky, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too nitpicky there. But I am going a little harder on the mechanics on this one than I was on the last one. And this is another shot. So this little hit here. Now, this is where you want to be looking where this other guy is. Because this right here, from what information we have of this little shot here.
Looks so good.
God damn it. I clicked next video. Damn it. Let's go back here. All right, so what information we have is this guy's here. This guy's on the wall over here. Where he looks like he's gone. So we don't have any information if he's going to be pushing this ball. This guy's pretty much out of the game. He's not... the most he can do is probably give you a blow up here. So you go for this kind of weird angle here. What you really want to do is approach this ball from from a better angle, get control, because we still don't know where this guy is. So that little angle of the camera, that information could be invaluable. Like, okay, do I have to challenge this fast, or do I have to, or can I have time to control it, get a good shot here? And it looks like you're assuming that he's rushing for it, because you go for this really, the hard straight angle, which, this angle here, which is not ideal for this shot. It's pretty much not going to go if you did hit that, it's not going anywhere special. But you missed it. It's a tough read. It's not an easy read going for that shot. But look how much time you had on this shot. Now someone gets to it.
Yeah.
So just that little camera movement could have created an opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's really, and that'll give you so much more information on, like, hey, because like you said, they're ball chasers. When they have boost, they're ball chasing. When they don't, who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So that one little turn there could have saved you a lot of grief here. Even though I would have assumed that he's not going for it, but just to make sure he's not cutting across and trying to pinch it. That would have been his only move. But we got that shot in the training pack, so you work on it. It's something. It's not a hard shot, but definitely want to work on that. All right, so now we're up here. This guy's. So it kind of all. I'm not gonna say it stemmed from that. That miss definitely, it kind of cascaded into this goal here. Your teammate didn't get a great shot. There was an opportunity a second opportunity to save it, and we're getting pretty dense on this first goal here. It gets considerably less dense at the end. Considerably less dense at the end. But so pretty much what happens here is he gets a bad 50-50. That missed shot leaves it in a 2v1, and a 2v1 where he already hit it. So it's the fact that this guy doesn't slam it right now, it kind of shows the skill level. But right here, the thing about these challenges here on a 1v1, I don't know if I probably said this on a stream a few times, is the person up front just has to make the guy do something. Doesn't have to hit. You don't even have to hit the ball. You just have to make him do something that he gives the possession away. And from here, it looks like you're aiming for where the ball is going and not where the ball is. And I think just for a little rule of thumb, as the first guy, you want to try and aim where the ball is going. Honestly, I wouldn't even, if it was me, I wouldn't challenge here. I would do a pump fake. So, I would come here, pretend like I'm hitting, quick power slide, then come back, and then shadow the ball back, and then allow my teammate to get the challenge after he tries to flick it or something. And then you can clean up. So that's like, you make him do something, he gets a hit, and then if he gets it over your buddy, then you can clean up still. Which that gives you the most options. But pretty much what happens here, I don't know if you just missed or something. It's hard to tell.
I'm trying to do too much with my hands, I find. I'm trying to do too much mechanical stuff. But now I realize after our last session, it was like, just take a beat between each button press, like, you know what I mean? Like, do a little.
Yes.
Not every hit has to be boost and jump.
Yes, it's absolutely. That's exactly true here. And it's like, you're aiming here where the ball, where you originally thought the ball was going, because he had it on his car. Oh, we're so fun. Because he originally had it on his car facing this direction, so you thought he was going this way. But then he cut it, which you pretty much always want to, and because of all this boost you're using, that's what it's propelling you. It's propelling you in this direction. Instead, if you took it a little slow, really what you want to do is challenge. If you did that challenge fake, maybe you can get him, but like I said, this is definitely something I see in the platinum rank. Where that's what one of my buddies, he had a big problem with. He was always trying to go full speed with the boost, always. And like you said, you try to play fast when it's more you gotta playing smart and then increasing the amount, decreasing the amount of you have to think about or getting these situations, let's say, to muscle memory. Because at first you're gonna take these situations slow. You're gonna be like, okay, let me try pump faking here. And then you're going to mess that up a million times. And then you're going to get that down, so then you don't have to think about it. Then you can start thinking about something else. But yes, this little move here is just making him do something. And that pretty much, yes, because he still had control there, and then that goes in. But this is like a last-ditch effort. You want to try and avoid being in these situations. But that was because of that miss there, and those misses are gonna happen. They're gonna happen. So you got to kind of get this situation's gonna happen a lot. Got to perfect it. But this little shot, I got a little training shot in the training pack for you on this one as well. But all right, 1 goal. Okay, that was a healthy 15 minutes.
It's like 5 goals.
I know each team gets 5 goals or something like it. Yeah. Okay, I'm okay with this. The staying back, this rank, that's fine. I do appreciate that you know exactly what you did wrong here. Because you immediately said, "Where is it?" My bad. My bad. Which is, you bounced it, you chucked it off the back wall, like we talked about in the last
exactly.
the last session.
I was thinking about you when I did that.
And then, you're like, damn it. Yeah, after all that, it takes a while to get rid of bad habits for sure. But at least you recognize it. That's the good thing. It's like you immediately recognize it, so that you're that much closer to getting it down. So I'm not gonna go that too deep into that. Actually, not at all. But little push here. This little trouble reading the corner. This is another. Before, I don't know if this goes into a goal or not, but this little awareness. This is another awareness thing. Or it looks like you misread this, but this shot I put in the training pack just in case, because these corners are very difficult to read. What happens is the way this ball could bounce, it bounces off here, then it bounces off here, and then it bounces off here, which is not very common. Usually expected to bounce off here to here, or just off of here. You don't usually expect a 3, which I think that's what happened. Is that you kind of misread it, but it's just another thing you got to get used to is these corner shots. And I don't think you meant to hit it right to him, but you had all this space open right here. Is you wanted to get this away from him and keep possession of the ball, kind of, just push it up the wall. Do the damn thing, score it on the net.
Ceiling
easy.
Shot.
Yeah, ceiling shot, flip reset, easy.
Exactly. Easy.
But yeah, you pass it right to him, which is just, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember? Was this you just trying to hit the ball, or was it an honest? You meant to put it this way and you just missed. That's what I kind of.
Yeah, I think what you're saying, is a misread.
Yeah.
Just giving it back to him.
Right. Yeah, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. And that's the deceiving thing about ball cam. Which is why sometimes maybe you want to take ball cam off. I know you love ball cam. You it's your favorite. It would help in this situation because you see it kind of just because the camera swings as you get closer to the ball, the camera starts to swing and it could distort where you think you are, which is one of the problems with it, but you get used to it over time. So it's just a little bit of practice there. But I got that shot in the training pack, so you can practice to your heart's content. But that puts you in this situation. I'm actually okay with this hit. There's 2 things. I know we're still breaking this down bit by bit here, but another thing is This guy's here. That guy, as we saw, just like a split second. I don't know if I can pull this up, but like that guy's over here. This guy was just flopping, and you had a little time to control it. This is another one of this awareness thing. Is that if you could,
I was still just reeling from the mystery. I was like, oh, and mistake. Oh, I gotta save it.
Yes. Oh, I
So
gotta save it.
ball chasing.
Right.
I screwed up. I gotta fix it.
Right.
You end up ball chasing. And then
Yeah.
my teammates turning around thinking the same thing, and I end up
Yeah.
yeah back towards the net.
Which is like honestly, it's not, if you hit it better, I wouldn't hate it because you're hitting it towards an area. You could hit it, if you hit it better, it wouldn't be too bad. But if you see where these guys are and where the ball is, they can't hit it into the net, because they have to get on this side of the ball to hit it into the net, because they're both on this side, which means it just means you have a little time to think, and a lot of the problems with twos is, even at my rank, is some people just try to play fast, and it's like just playing fast just to play fast, as we talked about, is not a good thing. But that's okay. See, you pushed it to this corner. If you hit it a little better, you would get a little better possession, but that's okay. That's okay. The guy almost got you in rule 1. That would have been nice to. Here's this. Yeah, I would have had to review a whole rule 1. But this is as we said, the ball chasing mentality here. We're about to see it by Tommy B himself.
Yep, exactly.
But 0 boost. It was just until this flip. Everything before the flip was fine. But right when you do that flip, just because of how fast you're going, a flip's going to put you all the way up there. I mean, I think you get blown up, but this ball's flying. There's no way you're getting to that ball. The best you get is a double jump, and this guy's going to get to it first. Like, there's no chance you get to that. But that flip, in a million years, you're never getting to that ball. He's getting to that ball before you. No, everyone on the field is getting that ball before you. But yeah, that's the thing, is being aware of your boost. If if you had boost there, I'm all for it. You going up there. I wouldn't have done that flip still. That flip definitely puts you in a weird position. Right where you did that flip, I would have started a double jump aerial, a fast aerial up there, and just start floating with that ball. That's what I would have done. But you didn't have boost, so that's where you want to start rotating around and just playing safe and picking up some boost pads. Make sure you have boost and not leaving the net open. But you got blown up, which honestly is probably better for you because it rotates you back. Honestly, if he just left you there, would have been better. This is one I was looking at, this little part here. And I don't know if I'm going too fast here, or I feel like I'm screaming through these things. But this is this is another one. This one gave me a little trouble because I think I would have preferred, because this is a 50-50 situation, that another one you see, if this was 3v3s, I'd be happy with your position, but because this is 2s, I think a more defensive position would be better. Personally, this one probably is up for debate. You did get a good blow up here, but right here with this 50-50, if let's say you didn't blow him up, let's just think for a second. It's going here, you're going here, this ball's going this way. 100% of the time, your teammate's out in bumblefuck, because he just jumped off the wall. This guy's right, this guy's right here. If you didn't blow this guy up, this is an insta goal. I don't know. I can't remember if it's an insta goal, but I would suggest staying back just because of the nature of corners. Corners in 2v2s is you kind of want to just... they're not that dangerous when when a defender when an opponent is bringing it around. I feel like it's less dangerous. You'd rather it go up and kind of defend on the back wall on the other side of the corner. But you blew him up, so maybe you want to attack here, maybe not. I'm not sure. It's kind of a weird spot because I think
They probably would have been healthier to just stay.
it would have been safer. Like if you didn't blow him up, he wouldn't have. I don't know. That's
rotated. Yeah.
He
He's
wouldn't.
back there. Look, he respawned.
Right.
Takes the ball again.
Yes. Well, that was just because of this, and I'm actually okay with this hit because you don't really know what's gonna happen here. Lucky that it bounced up because if it didn't bounce up like that, honestly, if I was this guy here, this would be a goal, 100% of the time. So you did get a little lucky. So I would say probably don't go for those. Just let it roll to you, and you kind of gotta just defend the net and push the balls to the corners. Because in 1v1s, like let's say this was 1v1, in 1v1s, an attacker, you really don't want to, like, if I get the ball into this corner, I'm just leaving and going back to my net. Like, you give possession away when it gets to this corner because it's so hard to get it past this area into the net, especially in a 1v1. 2v2 is a little harder. 3v3s, yeah, you're pushing in this corner because you can get the ball out. But 2v2s is kind of like more like 1v1s in my opinion. So I would say when it's in this corner, you want to play defensively because they can't really apply too much pressure from this area. So I'm sticking with my decision. Don't do it. But there's another one of those 50-50 things like we were talking about earlier.
We're going too fast because you can't catch up the ball.
Right. So I don't know if you can't catch up to the ball. I'm actually okay. So one thing about you using all this boost here is once you hit supersonic, you don't have to boost anymore. You can't go any faster. And if you're going in a straight line, you can go supersonic forever. So any boost after going supersonic is pretty much a waste. And I think you go right there. So all this boost here, a waste.
Still using it. Yeah.
Which you could have had. Let's say I'll try to stop it right when you go supersonic. Oh, right, it's right there. But you have 42.
I could have just left it.
You could have still got up to that ball. Like you could have got up to that ball with what you had. Because you do catch it, but see that little thing there, it's a little tough, and you kind of got to judge when this guy's going to 50-50 it. But I don't know if you ever see me in stream, is when you have no boost, you could get down the whole field if you get proper 50-50s. Just by timing, this guy's going to challenge you, and you're just going to jump in front of the ball and 50-50 it. That's kind of what you want to do here in this situation is you want to use as little boost as you can and just get a favorable 50-50 because you can't really do anything else. This guy's defending the juke. This is there. It's a 2v1. You just want to get the best situation possible. And, that's kind of a giveaway. So what would have been better is get in front of the ball and trying to dunk on him. That's just the goal. And, so I saw those two situations. That's why I want you to really focus on that. It's just when the ball's on the ground, you can't do much with it anymore. Especially when it's getting away from you. You just want to go for the for those 50-50s. That good stuff. But yeah, so all right. There is a lot of stuff wrong in these in these situations. Like I'm okay. Like you're going back. Like you had the bad 50-50. That's fine. That's fine. You decided to go back, and that's fine. This is great. What's not great is you lose all your momentum to try to go for this hit. So there's just this little stop here. You just gotta accept defeat. You're like, okay, what's the best thing that's gonna come out of this situation? You hitting this ball. You got 0 boost, and you're just gonna give it a weird little pop. Screw up your teammate, who I think is on the wall right now, trying to attack. Oh no, he already. Oh no, yeah, he's on the wall, and you're just gonna. Well, maybe somewhere, I can't tell. Oh, okay, he backed off. But pretty much now you have 0 boost and no momentum, and you're trying to rotate back. You want to try and conserve your momentum when you don't have any boost, because it takes you like 2 hours to get the engine running again without any boost. And you just gotta. It's only because this is a low probability shot, and you're really not getting any benefit out of it just by, let's say you tap that. It's going up in the middle. You have no boost. Your buddy just probably collected that boost. It doesn't give you any benefit. It just hurts you. So just think about that when you're trying to. I do see a lot of my buddies, even they're in champ still, and they're just now like starting to break the hit the ball whenever you can mentality. Like, oh, it's coming 2 feet from my direction. I have 0 boost. Let me try and hit it, and then it's a 2v1 situation. I'm yeah, but that so it's not just you.
Yeah. No, I see.
And I gotta look back at this because you're collecting boosts here. This is fine. I had something to say about this situation. So with breakaways, just quickly going into breakaways here. And this is not exactly a breakaway. This is kind of like a breakaway position in 2s, a breakaway position in 3s. And what I mean by that is you wouldn't want to be here if, how do I explain this? In 3s, let's say you're running away with the ball and you got an opportunity to score. Your guy's here. You would want to be up here. In 2s, in a breakaway situation, you want to be over towards the middle more. This is more of like a defensive push situation, so like a normal support roll. The only problem with this support roll is you have 28 boost. And if this ball comes flying over, which it does, you can't do anything. So you got to really focus on picking up boosts here and getting as much as you can. Try to get full. I wouldn't even pass half line here. I would actually probably go for this boost. And just hey, this is I can't really do anything here. The likelihood that you're going to be able to create pressure with this little amount of boost in the second position is very unlikely, especially that these 2 guys are on the other side of the ball.
Right.
Yeah. So, and what happens is you push up a little too far, and this. Don't get me wrong. This is not. It's a tough shot. I could hit it. I could get up there and hit it, but this is not something. This is a reverse shot. Double jump. You got to fly at a weird under the ball angle. It's not an easy shot. But let's say back here, you decided to instead go for this boost and then rotate back around. This ball, I think, was kind of like floating above here, coming towards us here. You would have had a much better angle to aerial for that shot.
Right.
And also I don't even think I had enough boost to really go for that shot. I mean, I think you picked up this boost. I don't even think I could hit that ball at 37 boost. So that's all kind of moot. So I think, yeah, if you're gonna be second man, you got to make sure you have the boost to cover the whole field, because in 2s you got to cover up a lot more ground. In threes, you could probably get away with that. But 2v2s definitely. And little mess up there, little this. A lot of. Wait, they didn't score there? Wait.
Didn't score that.
How did they not score that?
Right?
What was that?
Looks like lag or
That was wide open for that guy. That guy, the ball just.
Yeah.
That was the luckiest save in my life ever seen. That's the widest net I've ever seen missed. No, that's not true. But I thought that was going to be a goal, guaranteed. But no, okay. So here we go. And oh yeah, this is what happens. How you guys scored on that is a Christmas miracle.
because he did that thing you said last time where they like been back into the back of the net and they're like, oh, good. Like how far he goes back into the net.
Well, I think he hit the call. Did he hit the curb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe in the replay he does. It looked like in game he had swung way too back, but yeah, it looks like he hit.
It looks like he hit a little bit, and that flings him just a little bit to get him off the ground, and that's what flung him in the back. That's what it looks like. So, like, the curb he popped off, and it just pushed him into the back of the net because of his momentum. Which, I mean, nice shot. Like, good patience there. But that should have been not only a save, but it should have been their goal. They're mad.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about everything. No. Okay, this is okay here. All right. So let me play this all the way through before I criticize this. All right. So you had a scoring opportunity here, or at least a pressuring opportunity here. The only thing is, you have no idea where the defender is. And all it takes is a 2 clicks. Ball cam on, ball cam off. Or ball cam off, ball cam on. And you could see where the heck this guy is. We have no idea. Is he going to push? He's going to this? Because what happens a lot in these situations is he has a much better angle. He could probably see your car from where he is. Or actually, maybe not. Maybe we're a little close. But either way, just a little click. Just a little click on a triangle or whatever it is. Y. What is it on? Are you Xbox or?
No, I'm PlayStation.
PlayStation.
It's on
triangle. Right?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Like the top one.
I have it on square. Square, I have it on square.
You have it on square. That's fine.
Because my arrow left is triangle.
Oh, interesting.
And then arrow right is R1. And so I do the bear claw like you were saying in your settings video.
Yeah.
And then regular arrow is L1. And then it's brake and accelerate on L2 and R2.
Oh, interesting.
But I did notice that Luke, one of those guys, he had boost on L2, so we could feather the boost a bit more easier.
Yes,
I'm too old to switch things.
Yeah, I switched my bindings like 9 times. Like I've done it so many times. I used to do the boost on the B, or whatever. But yeah,
I do it on the circle so I can fast aerial, so I can just.
It's good. Yeah, just move the thumb over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real nice. It's real nice. But yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's a fine button. Square. Press square. And now we know. Now we could see him. But we could have figured out. Hey, should I just be patient? Let this guy get a pathetic hit, or a weak hit, or do
double tap flip reset.
Oh, that's what you wanted. Oh, of course. Of course. With 20 boosts. But yeah, just that. And also, you didn't double jump aerial. If you double jump aerial, got there earlier, Yeah, well, you would have known to double jump arrow. You're not sure if you need a double jump arrow yet. But if you give it a little quick down, quick up, you'd be like, okay, this guy's here. I gotta get to this ball now because he's still on the ground. Or you do the click clack and you see he's already in the air and you're like, okay, I gotta bail. Not having that information leaves the net wide open and you have no idea. But could have been a goal. Could have been a goal on either side, honestly.
Yeah.
So some don't know what's happening. Okay, ball's there. Oh, are. Well, I'm a little mad. I'm a little mad at your teammate. This one little hit here. Well, not that hit. That hit, I'm okay. I'm okay with everything you do from this point. Just because this guy, he shouldn't hit that. That's that. Hey, I want you to touch the ball, no matter what.
Yeah.
Because.
But I mean, I think we're both.
Yeah, yeah, you're both doing it. You're both doing it, but that would have been a slam and jam, and this was rolling right across. That's where you do the flip reset double touch. It comes there, rolling on the ground. Bing, bang, boom.
Easy.
Easy. Very easy.
And then he's on the wall, and then he's flying.
And then he slams, which is, you messed up. It's fine. I'm not blaming you for anything in this situation. You went back, but that was a good position. This little cutout there, I'm not in love with it, but you turned back and you fixed yourself, so it's okay. It's okay. This is just another one of those get a good 50-50 situations again, where you kind of just left the ball. Would have been better. I mean, it's a little tough when you're low on the wall like that, but just you want to try and pressure those a little bit. Because man, if he blew up your guy, but yeah, nothing too bad. Not as bad as the first minute of the game. Ooh, I'm okay with this. You get bumped. That stinks. These guys are vicious. That guy's going somewhere. Still getting blown up. Nothing too bad here. I see. So I was looking at this. It looks like he bumps you. But all that boosting after the bump is very unnecessary. And I think even if you were going for the ball, and not getting hit here, which is right here. Slow this down a little bit. It looks like you just kind of messed up. I don't think it really affected your car.
Oh, it's going too fast again.
Yeah, this is that too fast. And I think in any situation, you're beating this guy to the ball. Even if you went slow.
Yeah. It worked out.
But bump to the moon and then a goal. All right. All right. Now we're ready for 19 goals in 3 seconds.
Now we're just mad.
Oh yeah, and this oh my god. This shot. It's a great shot. It's a great shot.
It is.
This guy had no idea.
Everything I ever do.
That's a beautiful shot. Didn't even hit the ground. Nothing to say about that. That guy was a little late on that kickoff. That's okay though.
There's the Chris save that I was going for. The other way.
Yeah.
I aerialed the wrong way. I aerialed towards the ball in my mind. It's opposite.
Oh yeah, you just missed the lineup. Yeah. True. One thing I would say about this whole interaction here is a rule of thumb is you almost never want to challenge a person on the wall. Either Why does it do that? Why are you doing this? I think I'm double clicking it, just taking out screen. Either you're going for this or you're back. It's being in the middle here is very bad when someone's on the wall because of how many things you could do on the wall. It's like here is literally the worst position you could possibly be in. Maybe here's worse. But not that much of, maybe over here. Out on their side.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
almost never want to challenge anybody on the wall. You want to wait till they're off the wall to challenge them. 3v3s, different story, because you have two guys behind to support. 2v2s, you challenge on the wall, then it's a 1v2. And you're screwing up but this, honestly, he's already passed. So what happens here, he's already out of the game. So this is it. It's a 1v1. And actually, this guy's somewhere over here. But you wanna already be back towards the net, possibly facing the net, facing this direction, and then guiding the ball. Like when he comes in, the ball comes in this way, and you want to guide the ball to the other side of the field. That would be one way to do it. There's a few ways to attack this, but it depends on how he hits it. But when you're this close, very difficult. Pretty much you're so close, you have to go for it. Like you have to challenge him on the wall. You've already committed at this point. If he was on the floor, I'm okay with the pump fake. On the wall, you don't really want to pump fake unless you got a guy behind you. But that's why that goal happened. You had a chance, though. You had a chance to save it. I'm going to give you that. You had a chance, but it was a tough chance. You give yourself a tough shot. Nice kickoff. This is going to be a weird bounce here. I like it. I like the double jump aerial there. That guy, where was that guy going? I have no idea. Dear Savage was going for a walk. I just want to see where that guy was going real quick. Dear Savage. First he brings the ball that way. He gets the boost. He turns around. He's like, nah, I guess not.
Yeah.
Left it open. But this guy actually does like a crazy... See this power? That power slide turn. I'm surprised he's doing it at that rank, to be honest. I'm working on those right now. Video coming out soon. Insanely effective.
Yeah, power slides are good.
Oh yeah, this.
The ball and I forget you, Chris.
Yeah. So what happened here? I think I do have this shot on. Do I have this shot? Let's see this thing. There's a little. It looks like a misread. You thought it was rolling up, but it was actually coming out. That's what it looks like. You thought you were going for the boost, but you committed too much with the boost, like by going way too fast. And then you came back around. You were like, nah, and now you're like, okay, I don't know what to do. But nice hit. What I would say here in this situation is you want to take it a little slower to the side boost. It's just right here. Get this boost. Just roll back around. Roll back around. But you kind of went to here, then you went here, then you went here, and then when you could have got to that weird spot on the wall just by going this way.
Yeah.
Without all of but just when you're underneath the ball like that, this is a tough spot, but it's really all that momentum you were building up there. You needed to turn. If you went a little slower, you could have attacked that ball. But just coming in a little too hot there. So watch this again. But I like that hit. You got it really fast there. I do like that. Looks like you just misread that, so I'm not gonna give you too much shit on that. This actually... Oh. So, I would have done the same thing. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. I would have... I mean... I would assume this guy's going to go for the hit here. I probably would have bailed on it, but if I was going to just rush go for it, I would have done that. I probably would have bailed just because of how close he was to the ball. And then he just bailed out because it was gonna go over me anyway by this point. But I could see why you did that. But just realize if he's gonna beat you the ball on the wall, don't go for it. Or pump fake him. And he pump fake you. Honestly, that's what happened. He faked the crap out of you. It was fun to watch though, because I've done that so many times. And this is actually where that little power slide turn would come in that guy did over here. Yeah. And that little exercise I showed you going around the boost, this is where it'll help you. Is jeez, where is this? So right here, this is also the problem with ball cam, but you'll get used to it eventually. Is the camera swings around the ball, and what you need to do is turn in tight here. So you would power slide, do a speed turn, and go towards the ball. Instead, you kind of go around it. But that's where that one exercise will help you. Just that little cut in there because the normal turn brought you all the way wide around here. It was savable. It was savable. Not a situation you want to be in, but. Tough spot. And we're only 3-4. Okay. Nothing too bad here. Yeah, this maybe not go for that ball, but that's fine. This is fine. You bumped him. Nothing too bad. Nothing too shabby. Wouldn't change too much here. If I was, it'd probably be super optimization, but we're gonna disregard those things for now. Okay, that's a good kickoff here. This guy's got some shots. TG Lop. All right, so that was like 3 goals already.
Yeah. He's like 0 saves.
Yeah, so this right here also, it looks like I don't know if you were like waiting here. It looks like you thought he was going to hit it. These curves are a little hard to read because if they're high, they kind of bounce out a lot, and if they're low, they bounce higher.
I was thinking it was going to go up. Yeah.
Right. So I put this little shot in the training pack here because pretty much if it bounces slightly above that line, it kind of pops out more. A little bit higher, it would go straight out. But right on that line, it starts popping, progressively. So if it lands here, let's say like right above there, it's gonna want to pop out more. And as you go down the curve, let's say you go like here on the curve or something, it'll bounce higher, and then obviously the floor. Depends how you hit it. And the angle that it comes in on. But on a kickoff, yeah, that's gonna pop out a little bit. That happens a lot, so I gave you that shot. But it's actually not bad that you waited either because there was no problem. I'm not going to give you too much crap on this hit right here. It looks like you just hit the extra jump at the end by accident. Because if you didn't hit that extra jump, you were hitting that ball.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, when you're learning double jump aerials, well, at least for me, it was single jump aerial, and then I double jump aerial everything. And then I had to relearn the single jump aerial again. So it looks like you just hit it because you were like, okay, this looks like a spot to do it. And it just wasn't. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this goes in. This goes in. This goes in. This is a shot. This is kind of, you this. You could have saved this. So I put a little shot in the training pack for this. This just comes down to practice because that little bounce there, the way it rolls up the wall, very hard to read. Honestly, everything on this corner and the way this turn like tapers off a little bit makes this whole area difficult to read. So it's just a matter of practice. So I gave you a little shot like this for practice. You had the right idea. You want to smash it. Timing was off. You could have got it. But not an easy shot. Shouldn't have been put in that situation. But your teammates at this rank are going to make you do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is pretty much the end. Because I think this is just a kickoff goal here or something. Well, this drops down, and then this happens here. Somebody slams it in the net.
Yeah, I think he pretty much does that.
I like that you went for the ball instead of the boost there. One quick thing, last thing, because this gets slammed into the net. You don't always have to flip off the wall. And I think you don't always have to flip off the wall. Or even jump off the wall. Yeah. It's pretty much when you have no boost, you almost never want to jump off the wall because it takes you out of the play forever, especially in 2v2s. And it leaves your buddy alone. I mean, that guy should have hit that better. He really just screwed up. But if he didn't screw up, you're out here, and these two guys could possibly get a passing play. Probably not at Platinum 3, but at the higher ranks, they would be able to. But it's last ditch effort. Is like, hey, I'm jumping off the wall just in an emergency. But you kind of want to avoid it because of that. But slams it home. GG. That was an amazing shot, though. That one redirect that you had. That was phenomenal.
For the video. That's the whole reason for the video. I'm gonna use this one.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So here we have the train pack. We'll go through it real quick. We're pretty much at the end here, but I'll show you the shots real quick. Got this guy here, Tom Bob 2. Here's that first one coming over the top. Exact position you were. I want you to kind of do more of that, because what you did originally was, I believe, it was kind of this, and then you did this weird little thing, and you missed the guy. But on this one, just a control here. Just control it, keeping your possession. One of these. Yeah. Yeah, that. No, but just even just a little control here. And even if you want to do it better, I already screwed it up. Do a little better if you wanted to wait. Just a little look, then do it. Just maybe practice like, oh hey, this is coming over here. Who's there? Now I come here and control this ball up. Which way do I want to go? Just a little practice. Where are those guys at? Yep. Okay, I have to go through the. I really wish they added the next shot, please. Got it. Yeah. Though I always accidentally hit the button, and then I don't want to skip it. Pockets mod's a little weird. There's this shot again, and this is another. Just when you do this, little one of those, then because that's what you could have done in that one shot where you kind of went this angle here, and you were like, and you missed. Really, what you would want to do is take a look, and then that's what I would have done in the game, or quick. Am I jumping for it to challenge it, or am I controlling it? And then, Something like
Exactly
that.
what
Really
I
ugly, a flip reset attempt. So that's that shot. This one, this is that little pump fake thing, and this is it's gonna be a little S. This is gonna kind of what you want to do. You want to come up here, pump fake, come back around, bring it into the net, because that's like such a common move. Is this little thing like fake? And it's gonna be a little hard at first, but the power sliding, those power slide turns, extremely important, and this is actually a great exercise for it as well. Little fun tip: you don't want to power slide past 90. Like, let's say you're making a 180 turn, you don't want to power slide more than 90 degrees of the turn. So if it's a 90-degree turn, you don't want to power slide more than 45 degrees of the turn in the beginning. So at less than half to get you a nice turn. So then if you do any more, you spin out.
Yes. Let's see.
So just one of these, bing, bang, boom. Nice little move. That'll help you out a lot, believe it or not, if you get that one down. It's going to suck and be really lame to practice because it's not a ceiling shot.
Yes.
But I use that in every 2v2 game. Oh, this is that weird little bounce thing. Hey, that guy's where? Where are these guys at? Let me pop it to the corner. Easy. Yeah, and this is the opposite of the what we did last week, which were shots. This is the defensive version of it. So it's like, okay, I want to hit it right there. Bring it in. Which one is this? Oh yeah, this is the just to start practicing those weird bounces. Just get familiar with them. This one's actually, it's a little awkward. You can start hitting it from different angles, but that's pretty much what you want to do. You want to go for an aerial delay, dodge, shot kind of thing. Just threw it in there. And the smasher. Just threw it. You can do it with just boost. But a dodge just one way to get a nice boost of speed, just right before you would go supersonic, just to save a little extra boost and go a little faster, because your front dodge gives you a boost of speed. Before you go supersonic, you could do the front dodge to make you go supersonic earlier, and that'll give you an extra boost of speed. That's like the first step. And then there's, that would be the fastest way. But a little faster than just boosting is doing that forward flip just before you go supersonic.
Right.
All right. Do you have any questions?
I have a mechanical question. When the ball pops off, like on a ground shot, and you pop it up,
Uh-huh.
how are you twisting your car upwards to get it? Because I cannot. I seem to go up and then I go to the side down. I know.
They still have this good
I see
package.
that a lot when you stream. When you get it popped up and then you kind of air dribble it over.
Let me see. Do they have a good pack? Let me just create one real quick. I think I know what you're. You know what? Actually, I could use this. I could use this training pack, I think. That one shot. Actually, let me just create it real quick. Let's do this. So you mean like a ball rolling straight on the floor, and then you pop it up, then shoot it, or then air dribble it, or something?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
so like,
yeah,
like this.
Yeah,
Let's say something like this. Let's see how this looks here. So like, Pops up there.
That's sort of like the normal thing.
That's
Like
just
just to go for it.
you're talking about the spin.
Yeah, you do. It's not. You don't pop it up high enough to do like a aerial, but you kind of carry it up with you. You pop it, and then you've managed to carry it up and keep your nose
Oh, like
upwards while spinning.
okay, so yeah, that's pretty tough. It's pretty tough to do. You talk about like this.
Yeah, what you're doing there.
So what I'm doing here is I'm using the spin to lighten the blow. When I hit it, so if I just hit it normally, you'd have to you boost, then you stop boosting, and then you catch it like this. That was a bad shot, but what I do is I kind of hit it. There's a way you can hit it where it softens the hit. What's a good example for that? It's actually
You're still follow. Yeah, yeah. You're still managing to follow the ball's trajectory. You're not like, oh, you hit it, spin, and then you're going one way and the ball's going another. You're managing to stay with the ball. I just noticed it on streams a lot. It's like, oh, you can't see.
yeah. So it takes at least 1,000 hours of practice. So what it pretty much is doing is, yeah, let me just save this real quick, save and exit so I can this mode. The way I could explain it is like when you're flipping, like so when you hit it, when you hit the ball with the top of your car, it you're just so it's meeting and it's getting a force and a reaction, so your car's getting pushed back and you're pushing the ball back when they interact. When you add the spin, you can hit the ball, but like, how do I explain this?
You don't get as much recoil.
Well, I move the nose of the car back while, like, when I hit the ball, I'm moving the car back so it hits it softer. So, like, I'm spinning it. Like, I'm kind of, like, let's say I hit it like, that hits it softer than I would if I hit it directly. Like I hit it like, see how that's like a softer hit than I would be if, that's kind of the idea behind the spin, is that you could kind of hit it really soft, like little baby hits instead of one. You're using the rotation of the car to hit it instead of your boosts to hit it. That's kind of the idea behind it. I have not perfected it, so I'm not a pro at it, but I'm pretty bad at it, to be honest.
It wouldn't look bad.
I know it doesn't look bad. No. But pretty much you have to have the best way to train it is you want to be really good at just flying around like this normally and doing what you want with this. The spins for an air dribble is like the next step. So first you want to do spinaroonies like on a training pack, like where's the decent one? Let's just pick even double taps. Double taps, doing spinaroonies on this, like on a double tap, is before learning it on an air dribble, in my opinion. Because this is just flying and then hitting the ball. With air dribbles, you have to do all these little micro adjustments to get it to the direction you want. You have to hit it really soft. You're hitting the ball like 1,000 times. Sometimes. But first I would go, start with these. Get really comfortable with doing different motions with this. But that's the basic idea behind an air dribble with this is just kind of hitting it. You see how I just rolled it off there? I should have used that as like, that was a pretty good example. Is like, This is why I'm not very good at it, because I can't articulate it yet. So usually that's the reason I'm pretty bad. Like that was too hard of a hit to catch an air dribble, but you can catch it by using your spin. That's the best way I could explain it right now. I definitely need to think through it a little bit more to understand it, but that's the reason you do it. And you don't even actually, all the spinneroonies before it don't really matter. You can start spinning right here and you get the value out of it. So that would be okay, but that's not an air dribble. Like that would be too hard. Too hard. So it's very difficult because you have to spin and then hit it at the right time, and there's so many factors to think about.
It's more, it's more like a ground to air dribble, kind of what I saw. But yeah, I mean,
right. The ground to air dribble. Well, the ground to air dribble, I think there's less value in the spins. To be honest, I mean,
looks so cool though.
It does look so cool. It does look so cool. You know, let me. There is a training pack for it somewhere over here.
Just start it and then send some.
But yeah, so, and this is not one. Is it one where it already bouncing? Probably. Actually, this is probably okay, but like I'm trying to start doing these.
It's exactly like that. I see you do that. Like it's not as lengthy as that in game.
Right.
You're definitely shooting it over. That was
Right. So when I'm doing those, I'm doing this to style on somebody. I don't usually do that in game because I'm really bad at it. Believe it or I'm not really bad. I'm just inconsistent. And like most of the time, if I was gonna do it, I would do it. Like if I was gonna do it in a game, I would do it like this. Maybe I'd add like if I felt maybe on the first hit I'd do it, but then afterwards I would stop just to get the soft hit, and then I do some of that or even. But really the value in the spins afterwards is it looks really weird. When you're defending it, like it pops in weird directions with the spins. That's what makes it so valuable. But that's really good luck. I want you to learn it and you show me. But I literally just learned how to do this like last year. You know, which I've that's after 3,000 hours of playing. You know, maybe more. I started learning it.
Yeah.
And that's why I do it all the time.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay, well, I mean, everything else was really great. Thank you again for taking back on your time and all that. So
it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, sick deal. I'm gonna. My wife said I have to get the diamond.
Well, if you practice those things, you're getting a diamond, no problem. And then you got to give her a diamond, another one.
That's it.
All right. Well, enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
And I hope you enjoyed it, and really appreciate you purchasing our services here at Crystal 5 Gaming. And have
no problem. Yeah, no, I enjoy the content. Like anything to help you, just because I do photography and like trying to think like what am I gonna post for it every day? Like I can't even.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't even imagine video where it's like,
what
do I do? You know,
it's tough.
So if it gives you more content, you know,
hell yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate that. And we want to see you get to diamond, which, you know, you went from platinum 1 to platinum 3 in those two videos since the last time. So you should be in diamond 2 in what, 2 weeks? We did this like 2 weeks ago.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. By the time your Thanksgiving happens, I'll be in diamond 2.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy.
All right.
Awesome, Chris.
I'll talk to you later. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. We'll see you at the stream.
Hell yeah. All right. Later.